Welcome back, guys. Crypto Phoenix here, 8th of June, and we have just been watching the EOS Mainnet launch. We got a no-go signal. So, just give a bit of info. I was watching this channel here from, I can't remember which guy this is. Crypto Money Life. He actually got potential chance to stream all the voting and everything that was going on for the go or the no-go votes. And honestly, I've got to say that it was pretty childish. They had no governance system for voting. They were all just yelling at each other over Zoom. Apparently, the Chinese block producers had issue with printing. But the real issue why they have a no go at this particular time is that they're talking about ABPs, and what ABPs are is you have when you initially boot, you do the BIOS boot of the mainnet. There needs to be a list of 21 appointed block producers who will then be charged with holding initial elections. So they couldn't actually vote to figure out how they were going to validate who was going to become an appointed block producer, and they just held all these discussions and everything, and it was extremely counterproductive. A lot of people sort of getting frustrated and not really making constructive contributions to how to contribute and how they could move forward with the launch. So what actually happened is they were talking about how to do the validation through Zoom in a poll all the way at the end. I mean, this is about an hour and a half into it. Sorry, 3 hours into it at the end. And they're trying to figure out how they can validate people on Telegram and stuff. And it's my opinion. I've been in IT for a very long time. My opinion, if you get to the point where you're launching a product, I don't care if it's a $50 product, or at this stage right now, it's a $12.3 billion product. Honestly, you have the protocol for governance, for voting and for validating and vetting people out, done and dusted and sorted out and organized. Because in this state, it was an absolute shambles. I'm going to put the link for this live launch in so you can just have a look at the end, and I threw a few comments in myself. But honestly, it was really frightening to see just how disorganized these guys really were. Yeah, look, they might have some good price action coming up, and that's fine. But honestly, I'm starting to think that maybe we shouldn't be looking at buying and holding this long term. Yeah, it's going to be a really quick blockchain, but we also know that it's not going to be nearly as decentralized as something like Ethereum or Quantum. And the fact that we've had several no-goes, people don't appear organized. I mean, they had to be on version 1.02, I think it is. Let me just have a look here. Some Reddit comments. They had to be on 1.02, I think it is. I can't find it anyway. And some of the block producers, they were complaining, no, we can't go, I'm not ready. Well, is the software ready? Are you guys ready? Because honestly, that's really all that matters. If the software is ready to go, then and the block producers aren't ready, get different block producers. I mean, with the situation of this mainnet launch being such a shambles, seriously, it needs to be better organized. You guys are handling billions of dollars, and to not be organized and not have governance, not have adequate protocols in place, is quite laughable. And honestly, it's raising a lot of questions. Anyway, what actually happened is, if we have a quick look at EOS in itself, it started. This is when we got the no-go, and it just dumped really hard. What we saw was we actually saw about I think it was about 500 million just dump out of their market cap in space of 4 minutes, which wow, I mean, that was really, really impressive to see that amount of money go out of a coin. It must have really made the exchanges work pretty hard. But here on Binance, that was pretty interesting to see how that all played out. So where is it now? What we've actually got is, I think, in what are we looking at now? 20 and a half hours from this launch of the video. I'm not sure exactly what time that is for you guys. I think it is here. So the next go no go meeting will be held at 0100 UTC June 8. So for me, honestly, this is raising some alarm bells. I think we're probably going to see the price of EOS dump even more. It might recover a little bit, but this is many attempts at getting this mainnet launch done. I think realistically, to save market confidence, they've probably got one more chance. If it doesn't go ahead next time, with respect, I think it's going to dump hard and a lot harder than we've seen. We lost 500 million. We've got 13.2 or something left. And you know, it kind of feels like the whole crypto industry have been waiting for this to go ahead, and if it doesn't happen, then essentially the market is probably going to give a vote of no confidence to this thing. So it's, again, I've said it before, I'm going to say it again, it's a little bit alarming that these guys, with all of this money and everything that they have, they can't organize voting and governance and a fallback system. Like, where's the redundancy? This is the question. I've done lots of IT projects and project management, lots of things. You got to analyze the risks, plan for the worst, have redundancy, have succession planning and continuity. And literally, if you don't have these things in place, things go wrong. You need to plan for them to go wrong, because they're going to go wrong. But if you have a whole heap of people sitting around arguing and bickering like kids, it just makes everyone look really foolish. So honestly, it was a bit laughable. Feel free to have a watch of the actual mainnet go no go vote, and let me know if you agree with my opinion. Do you think it's going to drop more? I mean, we've got about 20 and a half hours for the next launch. I think it's going to continue to drop more, and you know, might pull back to $12, something like that, which could in fact be a good price to buy at before we actually get a chance to launch. When it launches, people are going to buy the hype, and until something really breaks, then they'll sell the news. But in this case, it's probably going to open up some really good buy positions. But long term, I have concerns now about EOS. So if you do as well, please let me know. If you don't, and you have good reasons against my opinion, I also want to know. So look, thanks for watching, guys. As per usual, I will put all the links in the description, and look forward to hearing and reading your comments. And if you like this video, hit like, hit subscribe, and hit the bell for notifications. And I'll see you in the next video. Thanks.